Today, I'm going to talk about why in 2020, I'm not going to be buying any guns. But first, I want to tell you something that's a little personal to my life that I'm super excited. I felt like sharing it with you guys just because I kind of want to give you a little insight onto what's going on in my life. I'm going to be going to Tahoe this weekend, and I've got a photo shoot set up for me and my girlfriend. We've been together about 3 years now, and I'm going to be proposing to her. She has no idea. I have done some CIA level counterintelligence with me and her friends to throw her off the loop and get her off the scent so she's unaware. And yeah, she's going to cry. The only time I will be proud to make someone cry, I guess. But moving on to the actual topic of this video, why I'm not going to be buying any more guns this year. While I talk about that, I'm going to be opening up this box from Tac Pack and just briefly showing you the contents in it. But today, actually, I'm not going to use this knife that I talked about in my EDC video. I'm going to use this knife that I got in last month's Tac Pack. So I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about this concept that I see. I've been thinking about minimalism lately, and I think the people at T-Rex Arms kind of like have put a real good emphasis in my mind as far as like understanding important pieces of gear, what's important, what's less important. And I kind of wanted to think about why I keep acquiring more and more guns, why I keep spending more and more money on guns, and what my priorities actually are. I think a lot of people, when they buy guns, they have the intent initially, when they buy their first gun, probably of having it for home defense, personal protection, that kind of thing. And we eventually get so wrapped up into this hobby, we start accumulating stuff, accumulating guns, and thoughtlessly purchasing stuff. And today I wanted to talk about why I think the importance, or why I'm putting my emphasis this year on no longer buying guns and to focus more on training, focus more on improving myself as a shooter, developing other sides of my skill sets, and getting kit that I've been putting off. I want to buy things like body armor, better medical gear. I want to get better medical training, get more shooting training. Dog, please don't chew your bone in the room. I'm going to have to take you outside if you're going to chew your bone. Okay, I'll just put you back there. So yeah, today I want to talk about that. While we do this, I'm going to be kind of going through and just showing you some products. So, boom, Speedy Sharp. I actually like these. I think I have one, but I think these are super cool to keep in like a range bag. I haven't actually looked through this box yet. I think these are cool to keep in like a range bag kind of thing, or in your outdoorsy gear and your survival gear, because sometimes your knives get dull. Dog, I really would like it if you stopped chewing your bone in here. I'm going to take that from you just for a sec. Sorry, buddy. Super cool. I think these are worth like $5-10 online or something like that. So I think for me, I want to focus on other things. I have in my time accumulated a lot of guns that I don't shoot often, that I don't shoot enough. And I want to set a rule for myself that I'm not going to buy a gun unless it fills a role that I definitely need to fill. I don't feel right now that there's any guns that would fill a hole in my current system. I've got an AR-10, I've got some .22 rifles and pistols, I've got a concealed carry gun, I've got a Glock 19, a Glock 34, a semi-auto shotgun, AR-10, 2 AR-15s. I'm going to be acquiring an AR-15 pistol from Franklin Armory. So I think I should be good. So yeah, I think I've got all the holes filled, and unless I want to replace a gun, I would like to not buy any more guns this year. Next product in this box is a Draper by Keysmart Ultra Slim Gentleman's Knife. That's actually cool. I'm going to pop this open real quick with the knife that I got last week. So I am a total knife slut, as you know. I have held off for a long time on buying more knives simply because of how satisfied I've been with my Benchmade 940. God, I hate packaging like this, but it gives you an excellent opportunity to cut stuff with your knives. Okay, so this little knife. This is actually pretty cool. Look at how tiny that thing is. Look how cute it is. All right, so here's the CRKT that I got last month. Here is my Benchmade 940. The whole thing is about as big as the blade. Yeah, pretty cool. It doesn't appear like it has any sort of locking mechanism, but for a thing like this is probably like a perfect unboxing knife if you just need to open boxes occasionally. Probably fits right on your keychain. I think it's by Keysmart. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I feel pretty satisfied with all the things that I currently have, and I think that a better idea for me would be to spend money on things like training. I think a lot of people are negligent when it comes to how much time they actually seek out improving their skill set. And I think that many people, while they have a lot of experience shooting, they may not have experience shooting with someone that's better than them that can eyeball it. The first couple times that I've taken training courses with pistols or rifles, I learned so much because I never realized all these things I was doing that will get you killed in the streets. I think it's important to have someone that's better than you watch you and kind of work on you and say, hey, stop moving your feet like that. You can be more efficient. You can be better footed. You're going to be in a stronger position. You'll shoot more accurately. You learn so much. Going to a 2-day course for a couple $100 with the cost of ammo in addition is so worth it, and I just cannot emphasize enough how worth it that is. Moving on, next pack. It looks like it's a cleaning kit from Breakthrough. I actually like these. I used to use their stuff in the gun shop that I worked at. It looks like a bore snake for a, doesn't say on there, bore snake for 22 caliber, so this will work perfect for my ARs. I actually, in my ASMR cleaning video, I noticed that my cleaning snake was getting a little worn out and wasn't quite cleaning like it used to. So this is actually perfect for me. Really knocked the ball out of the park. Military grade solvent in battle-borne high purity oil. Honestly, for me personally, any oil, any grease, any solvent will work. These are cool. I'll try them out. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's still the cheap stuff will work. So I don't know what these MSRP at. It's just a little sample, but nice little option. So yeah, I think a big hole for me personally that I have to fill is my medical gear training. I understand the basics of stopping the bleeding, but I think taking a class would be huge. And if you guys have any recommendations for medical classes that you've taken that you recommend, or that you've heard of that you recommend, drop a comment below and link to them so that I can look into them more, because I'd love to get more actual expert training. Okay, so I got a box here from Tac Pack with their branding on it. I don't know what this is. Cool. So I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm not much of a pen guy. I'm much more of a mechanical pencil guy. At work, I use one of those 0.9. Ooh, 0.9 lead. Get the fuck out of here with your 0.7s. Don't even talk to me if you use 0.5 or 0.7 lead. 0.9 is the master race of mechanical pencils. However, this pen's pretty cool. It's got a little glass breaking tool at the end, which is neat if you're into that kind of thing. Might hang this up or might put this in my car so that if I need to, I can use it. Dogs barking, love that. But cool little pen. Gonna keep that. So last month they sent me a mag that was pretty cool. This month they sent me a 15-degree vertical polymer grip. Wow, that's loud. Okay, so I was kind of hoping that this would have that traditional like Hogue rubberness to it, but it's a pretty simple grip. I might throw this on my AR-10. I do like having a more vertical angle grip. The older style angled ones like these aren't quite as comfortable, but since I do have a fixed mag AR-10, and maybe if I put this on a fixed mag pistol from Franklin, if I don't like the one it comes with, it'll be a nice little option. I'll throw this in the box, whatever. So I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Last month's Tac Pack was a lot cooler, but I do like this little knife. I like that I got a bore snake. That saved me money because I was going to buy one of those anyway. So all in all, I think it's a success. Would I personally spend my money on this? I don't know, because I'm a very analytical person when it comes to what I buy. So I would want to make sure that it's the exact thing I want. So maybe not for me or someone that's super like analytical, but if you're just a general gear whore and you like stuff, super cool. I would recommend. So yeah, wrapping up the topic of not buying guns, I'm gonna do my best. I want you to hold me accountable. I hope you maybe consider whether or not you are gonna continue buying more and new guns, because it might be something that when you look at it, you don't really need, you don't really have the use for them, and that money could be better spent on something else. So as always, I hope you're having a wonderful day. As always, have fun, be safe, stay dangerous, peace.